Good morning. How's it going? I'm back. We're doing Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion again. Um, that's all I have to say about that, I suppose. How is my mic? How was the? Oh gosh, I forgot how sensitive the game is. How is everything? Uh, I should really test SFX, right? I don't have any of my bots loaded. Hang on. Hang on, I gotta load these bots. Streamer bot. What is the other one? Voice bot? Streamer bot. What is the other? Hang on, it's back here somewhere. Up. Speaker bot. That's it. And then I want to test sound effects. We gotta do that really quick. Is it actions? This program is confusing. I think it's actions. Yeah, there we go. Okay, if you're on Twitch, there's channel point rewards now. I don't know how to test this. I guess I can test it from Twitch. Hang on. I have infinite oyster crackers is what they're called. Light. That worked. Did you hear it? I heard it. Oh, it's got a 60-second cooldown. Here, we'll use the, I guess I can just wait. Let me make sure that is being picked up from the correct window. So everyone, just a little bit of setup before we continue. It says it's getting it. I wish I could override the cooldown. Uh-oh, my connection says unstable on Twitch. It is storming pretty bad. There we go. Yeah, that worked. Nice. Okay, if you're on Twitch, you can do sound effects now. The Oh.
You made it this far.
I thought I did this already.
That's great.
Hi, Spooky.
I shall grant you a gift for your progress. So just keep going.
Mm-hmm. I'll do that. Thanks. This gift, real great gift. The best gift. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Oh, this room's different, right? Randomly generated. So if you've never seen this game before, this is it. I run and don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. I'm not scared at all by this game. Which is the great thing. What the hell? Oh, jeez. Yeah, so things chase you down hallways. Nope. Pass. Pass. Don't play any scary music. And oh gosh, I don't remember this hallway. Okay, this thing has to... It's so fast! It's so fast! I wasn't expecting to get jumped immediately. It scared me quite a bit. Oh, jeez. That thing really descends from the ceiling, doesn't it? It scared me. I just saw it and it freaked me out. Fine. So if you don't know, I have a strong aversion to being chased. And jump scares. So this game is like my actual nightmare. It's not even just that it's scary, it drives my adrenaline through the roof, which is very, very uncomfortable. Oh, it's back. I don't know why it's back. Come on, let me through the door. Bop, 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 bop. This way? There are sections that are a bit more interesting, but a lot of the game is just kind of running down hallways, hoping that you're not gonna die. Nope. Locked? Damn it. Oh, I can't really get around it. That was too much. Damn. And I gotta remember to not hold down the sprint button, because my sprint does not regenerate when I'm holding it down. It's right behind me, isn't it? Yeah. Nope. 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 I can hear it click-clacking. I can hear it click-clacking. Don't do that. Oh, I'm looking at Twitch. Not at Restream. Hang on. No, I am looking at Restream. What is going on? Oh, they changed the UI. Cool. Am I still being followed? Not by that thing. Let's hope I don't get followed by anything. I'm not really a big fan of the centipede dude. The millipede. Or the ghost. Or any of the ghosts. I'd rather just not be followed. It's too much. Oh, this room again? This room is a hassle. So I've been thinking about doing some software development streams. Whether that's game development or just general software or education or whatever. I think I might start with game development because I've got a good idea. This room is new. My issue though is that I got a big problem with finishing things that I've started. So, hey, don't do that. What's my cat doing? Oh, he's just playing. The music changed. I don't think I like that. Left? What does the music change mean? Mike? Why did that happen? Hey, what is going on? The music is too much. I've got a big problem with finishing the things that I've started. So, like, I started a book this year, and I've not really worked on it in this month at all. And now the idea of, like, starting a new big project on top of that seems like a really, really bad idea. Oop. I hit S instead of W. But I also really want to do it, and I'm torn between being responsible and doing whatever I want. Nope. It's back. Damn. Oh, and the music kicked up again. Oh, and it's making the worst sound. Nope, nope, nope. I'm brave. I'm brave and I'm strong. And it can't... Better ingredients, better pasta. That's the power of Home Depot. I don't think you're allowed to say that. That's like a... Whatever, it's a brand name. Don't do that. Oh, cat. Hi, cat. Do you want to talk on mic? No, you want to sit there and play? Hang on, I have to pet my cat. He's feeling much better. Since last stream. Hang on, this will be loud, I apologize. Oh, it won't go on in the background, that's a bummer. Room 300. See what's out here? Usually at every 100 rooms, there's like a new something. I'm not a big fan of the more dour lighting here, but that's fine. Oh, this room. There's no tables in it though. So, if you'll remember, you probably don't remember because this happened like twice, but I've done game development streams in the past. It had to have been over a year now. And I was working in Unreal 5, which is for a beginner incredibly unwieldy. And that did not make any sense. My programming skills did not translate at all. Ding. Okay. There we go. What is this? I feel like if I stand in the middle of this room... Wait, what? Okay, this is locked. I don't like the sound. It's kind of freaking me out. Key. But just afterwards, he came running to the river, crying and wailing that his children were being drowned. Oh, jeez. He dove into the river trying to save his possessions. The townspeople, bitter and still angry, watched him frantically thrash and dive into the river until he never came back to the surface of the water. Is there... Okay, there's... One day a strange merchant came to town. He sold handmade puppets and trinkets, and all the children loved his store and his gifts. But the town couldn't support his store because the other shops were failing. The other shopkeepers became jealous, so one night some of the townspeople took all of his puppets and threw them in the river. Yep, this is fine. Okay, this way. Is this... What are you? Key. Although not what they wanted, the shopkeepers were satisfied. Years later, the children of the town began to go missing, and as more and more children disappeared, more people began to find more and more puppets in the forest around the river. These puppets seemed almost to look like missing children sometimes. Okay. I could take a good guess at what's gonna happen next. I can take another good guess that I'm not gonna like it. Hey, little guy. You seem like you're holding a weapon. I don't like... Nope, nope, no, pass, pass. Oh my gosh. This guy's fast as shit. Wait. Pass. I do not like that. To become a puppet is to rid oneself of the pain and harshness of choice. Now nothing you do is your fault, and you belong to something. You belong to me. Well, that's a bummer. How do I escape that guy? Oh, a note. I think this is my last note. I'm going to die having never found my escape. But really, that's not true. This place was like my escape. My escape from everything else. In the end, my death was kind of romantic. So if you don't know, Unreal 5 is not beginner friendly. And none of my prior experience with programming actually carried over because Unreal 5 is a little bit undercooked in terms of it's got features that you'd want if you were a AAA studio. It might not have all the features you want if you're looking to do something unique. And that's not to say that AAA studios don't do anything unique, but a lot of AAA games are focused on getting a higher graphical fidelity, and not on making things interesting. So if you wanted to do something new, it would take a lot of work, and you'd be swimming uphill. So I am instead learning, or I have looked into it at least a little bit. I have it downloaded. Godot, which is an open source engine, or it's licensed under MIT. I don't know if the source is, if you can actually get a hold of the code. I'm sure you could decompile it or something. And that's got like a full scripting language. It doesn't have as many features as Unreal 5 does, but okay, that's locked. But when something doesn't work, I think it should be, or when there isn't a feature for something, I think it should be easy enough to add it back in. That's my estimation of the thing. And if it breaks, instead of having to wait on the Unreal team to go through and fix it, I can fix it, as long as it's open source. Okay. Now, how do I beat this guy? It looked like when I looked away from him, bad stuff happened. Oh, puppet. Okay. Oh, that's locked. So do I need to find him? Yeah, I need to look at him. And then I need to navigate the room backwards. Then I turn and open the door. Ah! I'm fine. I'm not at all like a little baby coward. What's up, asshat? Oh, I can open the door from behind me? Brilliant. Ah! No. Open the door. Okay, he'll make a sound when he's coming to get me. I'm glad I know how this works now. That's kind of what I expected it to be. But I was not sure. He seems nice. Okay. Alright. I will just need to keep an ear out for that guy. And then make sure I don't get got. This is a game of memorization. Kind of. Hi, Ghost. That was funny. Oh, to the new sub, thank you. I appreciate it. We have a lot of new folks stopping through, so I appreciate all of you. I wish I could thank all of you by name and in person. By name, not really in person. I'm kind of person averse, I think. Not really big on the whole, seeing folks I don't know. Is there some shit behind me? I also think this game is interesting because it seems very simple to program a game like this, now that I know more. Like, what really... Why is the room red? Like, what really changes here? The walls change, the fog changes, the enemy changes. That's it. Every time you load a new room, your health and everything, or not your health, your energy resets, so that's like pretty simple. The energy doesn't even toggle, like when it runs out, normally it would just refill. Okay, I'm getting chased by Ghost Lady. Oh, there's no save. Oh, damn it. That is not my favorite. That room was super unfair. Because they can phase through walls, so if the room just rotates in a big circle, they can just phase through the walls. And I'm not turning around because Scary Ghost Girl might be my least favorite. The Mask Maker, just kind of annoying. Ghost Girl, actually terrifying. Oh my god, this is the worst room to have her in. Alright, Scary Ghost Girl, I guess you're gonna catch me. Let's hope it's not too much, huh? Because I don't know if you know this, she can float. I hate that. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Scary Ghost Lady, I'm going to say something that you're going to think is very rude, which is that I don't care that you broke your elbow. Are old memes funny again? Shit, left? Yes, left. Perfect, perfect. Ba-ba. I don't mind the music. Oh, there's like a little dower section to this. This is funny. The wall was in my way. I often shout that. Okay. Left. And then I think I have to go left again. Hi! No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. That scared me so bad. Holy shit. I got scared by kind of just nothing there. How? What the hell? Why did the room get like that? Oh, shit. Did I do something to piss off the game devs? What is this about? Let me through your damn sludge goop. Oh, pisser. So this guy, he's a goop monster, and if you get in his goop, he slows you down a lot. That's kind of his whole vibe. That's kind of his whole vibe. Okay, good thing my health is regenning. Ooh, I read that really well. There's a bunch of rooms that look like that green room that are... I think the room with the beds is a little bit much now. There are a bunch of rooms that look like the green room with slightly different layouts to confuse you. Getting so many monsters in a row is also kind of killing me. Maybe it's better than just running through hallways over and over again. Ooh, yes, some interest with this monster. Any room that you can actually dodge his goop piles makes it a test of skill and not just slightly slower. Nope. What is going on? Nope. Not scared by a ghost. Not scared at all. There's a piano playing now. Come on. Come on. Shit. Oh! Radiation ghost. I was like, what is this guy? Ooh, radiation ghost in this room makes me want to throw up. Can radiation ghost go over the... Nobody's fast. Or he seems pretty fast. How close is he? Oh, not super. I don't know what Radiation Ghost's gimmick is. It seems like if you walk through Red Ghost, Radiation... Oh, very romantic. You're dead, though. It's the Papa John's poster again. I will probably only go to room 500 because I have other things to do. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, game dev stuff. I've also got ideas of why doesn't the elevator take me down more than one floor? I did save, right? I think so. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, so the Notes guy is dead. Romance Man is gone. Hello?
Well, hello there.
Oh.
Are you lost, little one?
I think so.
This place can help those who are ready. but expect turmoil more than you are used to.
Okay. Is that? Alright. Expect turmoil more than I'm used to. I see that as meaning there's going to be way more ghosts, or maybe double ghosts, where they give you 2 ghosts at one. What? Hey, so what's
Two
this?
sides of the same coin. Knowing your projections can help you achieve freedom.
Sure. Did you want to elaborate? Okay. Did you want to explain this, pal? This is very frustrating. Broken. You know, they say a broken door is closed always. What was I even talking about? Oh, I've got ideas of creating a sort of computer science or programming lecture series. No. I'm clicking the demo. But this is an office building.
The mask you wear serves its purpose well.
Uh-huh.
but
Don't
be
talk about
careful
masks.
not to lose yourself in it.
That guy was upsetting. Follow. I did not like that the audio just cut out. Get me out of here. No thanks. This is the first time I've been horror game scared by this game. I hate that sound. I can't tell if something's chasing me. This isn't it. Did you want to say something? Come on.
Balance is the key to keeping your mind free and sane.
This doesn't seem very balanced. How far does this room go? Thanks, I hate it. Why is the room blood? I'm perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Knowing your shadow can greatly help you,
No.
but be ready to see what you'd rather not be.
My shadow's gonna chase me. Open. Yeah, I'll open the goop wall. Is this good sounds or demon sounds? I can't tell. And I'm upset. Definitely demon sounds. There's something fucking chasing me. Oh, it's in the walls. I think. There's something in the walls. My neighbors probably think I'm fucking crazy. Okay, there. Oh shit. Is it chasing me? I have absolutely no clue what's Did a demon just flash me? Am I getting flashed by a demon? Is this TOS? Am I gonna get TOS? Oh, jeez. Okay. This, I don't know what's happening, and I'm... I thought I'm supposed to be the upsetting one. This is, like, actually throwing me. My whole... It's so hard to talk while playing a game like this. Because I need to listen and focus, and I can multitask, but I can't monitor what I'm going to say next and play the game. Which I think is probably a bad idea to just speak. Because I have said some dumb shit in my life, and I don't want people going like, you say dumb shit all the time. Look at how, the fucking centipede. Look at how stupid the soup man is. He says dumb shit. Like, yeah, I know I'm dumb. Do you want to run that one past me again, friendo? What was the gargling from? It appeared right behind me. That was... You'll have to excuse my manly, whatever sound that was. My guess is since the last one went straight through to 100, this one will too. Yeah. We're down to shit happening. Are we out of the consciousness realm? Or the sanity realm? Yes, hello.
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 Yes, hello. Hi.
Hi.
Yes,
Is it-
hi, hello.
This one's not telling me not to look at
I
the
don't
fan
know if you
now.
want to look directly into the fan. Yes, hello. Hello. Hi.
I'm doing it. Is there something I get for looking at the fan?
Yes, hi, hello.
If I stand here and look at the... I don't like the sounds, I'm leaving.
Yes, hello.
Nope, didn't get me at all. Something educational programming. That was fun. Wow. So I used to tutor kids, or I tutored like 1 or 2 times in high school. But every time I did, people said I did a really good job, so I'm thinking maybe that it might be a worthwhile venture for me to try and teach people what I do now, which is software. Because I think there's some pretty big misconceptions in software design that lead people down the wrong road a lot. I think, like, first and foremost, people get really stuck on, like, what language to learn. And the answer is that most programming languages are, like, really, really similar. And a computer can only do so many things, and all of the programming languages convert code kind of back into the same stuff. That room goes on forever. So you write code, and then you give your code to a program that converts your code into smaller code. Damn it. What demon is this? Is this radiation demon? Oh no, it's spider demon. One of my least favorite demons. Damn it, that thing spawned right on top of me. How does that make any sense? Can I heal now? Oh, that's spider demon's hiding hole. Why did the screen just shake? Toast. Damn! I ran in a sprint right as spider demon crawled out of the ceiling. Sorry if I'm really on edge. We're getting close to room 500 and I don't want to play this again. Oh. Is this spider demon and school demon? What the fuck? This room with school demon is nasty as shit. Come on. Left? Let's hope. Okay, School Demon is really fast compared to me. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, programming language. Programming languages are very, very similar, and they all kind of convert down to the same machine code. I know not really, but your computer can only do so many things. And the instruction sets for what your computer can do are, there's like 3 of them that matter.
Well,
Oh.
here you are, alive and still here.
Uh-huh.
You just keep on going, don't you? Well,
Yep.
the next door has been fixed up for you. So enjoy and keep moving on.
Oh,
Little fleshy live one.
okay. That's cool. Was that password is cheese? I don't know what the passwords mean. It was pumpkin and cheese, right? Anyway, I'm going to talk more about programming right now. I'm done with Room 500. And I know the stream's been going kind of short because I'm fast with this game. Since all the programming languages need to operate on a computer and your computer only does so much, programming languages only do so much and they usually do the same things. So you don't need to learn any programming language in particular besides the one that's the most useful to you at that time. So if you're going for job interviews and when you interview they ask you a lot of questions about, I'm going to turn on music, hang on. If you go for job interviews and they ask you a lot of questions about Java, learn Java. Buy a book or a course or look at YouTube videos. Don't trust it. Actually, I'm going to say, if you're new, probably don't just use ChatGPT unless you're also using another resource like a book. What was this? Hello? Wait, what is happening? Well, this is surprising, isn't it? Oh. Huh. Okay. So if you stand in the same room for too long, you die. That's good to know. I don't think that game time is accurate. Maybe it is. Okay, can I pause the game really quick? That music is much better. Thank God. That was so concerning. That freaked me out really bad. What was I saying before I got ceaselessly distracted? Oh, I got sidetracked by talking about new programmers learning with ChatGPT. That is a oh, password there at the bottom? Oh, so I can go to any floor. That makes sense. Or any interval of 100 past 250. Or something. I don't know. If you're just starting out, don't just use ChatGPT. You can use it to get a better understanding, but also learn from a book or from a teacher or from videos or just playing around with documentation. Documentation's a big help. But the idea that you're going to pick a programming language and then you're going to learn that and then you're going to get a job in that field with that language is not how the world works. People don't... That's not how the world works at all. Unless you learn Pascal or like some IBM language, and the only reason you do that is because you know someone is hiring. If you know an IBM language, you're more likely to get hired for a specific job because so few people actually learn that stuff. It's like really, really niche. And then once you know one language pretty well, you kind of figure out all the rest of them. If you learn Python first, it's going to be harder to move to stuff that's typed. If you learn stuff that's typed, it's going to be pretty trivial to move backwards. So don't start with like Pascal, and probably do start with a typed language like C or Java or .NET or anything like that. Or that's for backend. You can also spec into the front end stuff, which is your JavaScript, your HTML. Although don't just learn HTML and JavaScript and CSS. You need to take a look at frameworks and things. The answer isn't just pick a language and think that that's gonna work out. I don't think. I don't know. I need more time to put my thoughts together on that. But like, wouldn't that be such a good video? Because everyone asked that question. I asked that question when I started. I was like typing into Google, like, I was trying to do some research on like Turing completeness when I first started, because I immediately became a nerd about math. The second I started programming, and you know, the curves of how long algorithms take to process and all that. And my first question was like, I need to learn a language that's Turing complete. And my answer that I got back was, don't learn HTML then, because everything else is you can do whatever you want. Essentially, don't learn markup languages if you want to do like concrete programming stuff. But then also, like, what are you interested in? I don't know. I need more time. I did a presentation on this in high school as well that I thought was good, but I didn't know as much then as I do now, so that'd be fun. That does sound like a lot of fun for a video. But then again, most people are not here for programming. Most people are here because I do scary videos and I play video games. And the overlap between scary video games and complex programming or introductory to programming stuff is not very high. But also, I don't care. I've hit my goal. My goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That was my only goal with all this, so I think now I'm just chilling, having fun. I have things I promised to do. like the website. The reason I've not been doing that on stream is because I'm a little bit concerned about doxing myself. And so I need to set up an environment where you guys can see what I'm doing in OBS, which is already kind of difficult because scene switching and things is kind of complex. But you can't see everything else that's going on my PC because I don't always just have stream stuff up. Sometimes I've got personal projects and things like that that I'm working on in the background, or I don't know what, like file paths can give away a lot, usernames can give away a lot. And I'm sure we've all heard the news lately. The news has not been good for Soupman getting doxxed. This is a good time to repeat the warning that I've given a few times. Don't come to my house, thank you. And that's not for my sake. Like, if by some like weird miracle I ever got big enough that people would want me to go to conventions, I probably just wouldn't. even if technically being a guy is safer going to these places because people don't get as weird, I don't. Maybe I'd go to like a MagicCon. Maybe I'd go to a MagicCon. If you want to play Magic with me, at some point I will go to MagicCon and I will tell people about it. And then you can go. I don't make Magic content. I've streamed it once. If you want to like stop by and play a game of Commander with the Suit Man, that would be fun, because that's a more controlled setting. If you want to like, if 100 people want to walk up and shake my hand, I think I'd just cry. I don't think my like paranoia or whatever would process that well. That would be. I feel like I'd just be sick with anxiety constantly. That does not sound fun at all for me or for you. Anyway, that's a long way out if that even ever happens. So, what else is going on? Maybe I could switch games so that I'm not on edge constantly. Yeah, let me see. Oh, there's crowd control. I should set that up. Excuse me. What else do I have I could play? Oh, let's do some Hollow Knight, huh? Okay, I need to switch categories on... This is not it. Oh, there are actually a bunch of people playing Spookies. Why is that stream NSFW? What? Oh, Doug is streaming? Go watch Doug, huh? Game capture. Hollow Knight, there we go. Edit stream info, Hollow Knight. And I'm gonna be practicing Pure Vessel. How do I change my title? There we go. Probably spell Hollow Knight correctly, huh? And then I gotta update the thumbnail. Hi, hello. If you were watching Spooky's House Jump Scares, this is the time when you skip to the next stream, because I'm playing a different game now. Alright, cool, great. Change thumbnail. What Hollow Knight thumbnails do I have? I like this thumbnail. I don't think this is a video. Oh no, this was a thumbnail for the last stream I put out. Making the thumbnail is pretty difficult, guys. You know what? I'm leaving the Spooky's House Jump Scare thumbnail. And you can just deal with it. How's that sound? Does you can deal with it sound good? Why did my title not update in YouTube? Also Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Let's hope that title length does not affect discoverability on YouTube. Or negatively impact it. Discard changes? No way! No way. Okay, I guess I'm discarding my changes. Because it did not update. If I had it set up, I would have switched to Amnesia. Save. I can't update my title. My title's already updated. What's going on? YouTube, your stuff is broken, YouTube. Okay, game audio looks good. Got home. Oh, one of these days I'm gonna do a really fast speedrun. Now that I have the Got Home mode going, I can... Oh, do I need to switch my charms? Nail build should be fine for Pure Vessel, right? Why don't I have the regular Hollow Knight fight unlocked? I feel like that should be an option here. That's a little bit weird, right? Maybe they couldn't get the coding to work with not allowing Hornet to be part of the fight at a certain point. I don't know. I don't know how they have this stuff set up behind the scenes. Oh, okay. So if you didn't know, this fight is insanely difficult. If you couldn't tell. Also, if you want to see me go through and play a bunch of these bosses a ton, there's some streams where I'm not talking at all. And you can go, just put that in the background. You can see me be really good at fighting Markov 1,000 times. Damn, how do I fight this guy at all? Broader. My reaction time is too slow. That's what I've decided. I think I just need to dodge through him more as well. Is there a challenge mode? Well, I guess no, because this was DLC, right? So we're probably not getting Silk Song challenge modes until a DLC comes out. How the hell? How the frick? Okay, I just dashed through. And that one I jump into the air. I don't know what to do on that attack. The reason I'm practicing, by the way, is Pantheon 4 requires this fight. Spoilers. Pantheon 4 requires this fight. You look so regal, too. Also, unpacking the lore for the Down the Well series has been a pain in the ass. Because there are just some really weird inconsistencies that I don't know how to account for just yet. Okay. I think I need to... Yeah. You wait for that attack. Oh, shit, he hit me. Oh, I was standing right in it. The fight, okay, it seems chaotic because he moves so quickly, but the actual dodge windows are they're very sparse. Good to know. It's like Sly, you have to do a lot of waiting. He does look very cool, but also, as far as the fight goes, Mr. Brother. Oh, he was doing the stabby. As far as fighting goes, dropping your armor is probably a bad idea. Just, you know, if I had to guess. Shit. I mean, shoot. Okay. Good to know if I run away, that's not a viable strat. Oh, damn it. And then it's just down to timing. Hello, Mr. the Pier Vessel. Oh, damn. Oh, I walked right into it again. My timing and my spatial reasoning are just bad. Oh, and then his hitbox spawned into mine. But game design, I'm gonna go back to talking about game design. If you're just here for Hollow Knight, I was talking about game design earlier in software development. Game design seems so fun. I know, like all software development, it's got its frustrations. I know that firsthand because I've tried it. But when it clicks, I can only imagine that it's the most fun you could have doing software development. Or some of the most fun you could have. Damn it. Does your shadow dash recover quickly if you have sharp shadow on? Hang on, I'm gonna go equip that. I'm gonna see what changes. What could I drop? Long nail? Yeah, let's drop long nail, and then I'll take sharp shadow. If I remember correctly, that reduces the cooldown on shadow. Or maybe if you take Dash Master and Sharp Shadow, it reduces the cooldown? I don't know. What do I look like? An encyclopedia? Oh, I was not focused at all. Oh, damn. Shit. Give me my shadow back. Oh, right. Okay, Sharp Shadow does do a lot. That's great because I'm getting more hits in. I recover faster. When I actually do the Pantheon, though, it's gonna make it a bit more difficult. Because I'm not at full soul potential. Jeez. Real nasally today. I think I'm getting sick. It is that time of year. When my body decides, no. Ah, damn it. I should not be getting hit by that stuff. Nope, that was bad of me. I should probably be actually taking healing windows as well. Oh, damn it. No, I need to get better at distance, timing. Why do you ditch the armor? It seems bad. Seems like you'd want that for a fight. Maybe you're just trying to make it fair. Oh, damn it. Wait, he almost fell down? You weren't meant to do that, right? How do I attack you now? Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, you're doing your little attack there. Good. I'm getting much better at the fight. Sharp Shadow was a very, very good choice. If only for the cooldown boost. The intro could be a little bit less lengthy. Hey, that was mean. Okay, I was a little bit early on my dash there. Okay, thanks, game. Oh, you have goop tentacles. Oh, is that what Mender said when he said he had another arm? Oh, thanks, Mender. That really helped me. It didn't help me at all. Come on, Mr. the Hollow Knight. You roar very quietly. It dodged me. I was not expecting that to knock me back. Damn it. What was that about? Shit. Okay. I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like you can probably just... Oh, that's Ascended. That's not what I meant to do. Oh. If I beat him Ascended, it's better than beating him regular, right? I feel like you can probably just hear the clack of my keyboard very loud because I'm slamming on the keys pretty aggressively. Oh, yeah, if I get hit twice, I just die. Well, that's perfect. No, I get 3 hits. That's very generous, game. Did the timing change as well? I'm going back to the regular fight. Pure vessel, thank you. Damn it. I can't tell if the timing is different or if I'm just a dumbass. I'm probably just a dumbass. Game. Oh, well, that was lucky. How do I dodge that attack? Maybe I can just pogo him? Maybe just pogo. Hi, Mr. the Hollow Knight. Can you take it easy on me this time? Give me some favorable RNGs, maybe? Oh, it's definitely time for me to call it quits, but that was kind of rude, I think. Oh, damn. Timing? You got it. I think he won that one. Fair and square. Cool. Yippee. Yippee. Game. I was really trying to dash through him there, and it did not work. Game. Why is my dash not working sometimes? It's very frustrating. Oh, I was in the corner. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. This song's kind of badass. Nice. Did I do it? That was really kind of complicated, but not as difficult as I thought it'd be. I'm sure after, 10 other boss fights, culminating in one of the harder fights in the game, that will not be nearly as easy. It could definitely do with some perfecting. But I also got an item for it. I want to read that. And I'm going to call it quits. And then, oh, I've actually got a ton of these. Hang on. Oh, shit. Okay, I got to go through and read these then. I've already read these. Volatile Zotling. A figment of an obsessed mind, deals poorly with the pressure of existing and quickly explodes. Grey Prince was a wanderer by nature, but she could not bear to be separated from him, so she devised a plan to make sure that she and her prince would be together always. She only had to wait for her chance. Oh. Lacks grace but becomes stronger with every defeat. I love any creature who could bear to be away from you, who would willingly leave you behind or say unkind things to you. Lowly maggots, not worthy of standing in your glorious shadow. She felt her cold body grow warm, a sensation she had almost forgotten. She asked whether he had bought the charm for her as he promised he would, but then he explained the charm was actually of low quality and not worth the price asked. She understood the wisdom of his decision perfectly. This seems like a reference to one of the Kickstarter goals was that you'd get, or one of a charm that didn't get added, which was like Zote's charm that made you really weak. And it was like, they didn't put it in the game because it didn't, you could play the game in a way that made that charm not really special. So there's no reason to add it. It just wasn't worth it. And it would have taken time to program, which is, I kind of see a mirror there. The lowly map maker's wife, my queen. How could you compare yourself to her? In the face of your intoxicating beauty, and all other females are merely dust. Trembled with anger and indignation and love. Okay, they were talking right outside the map shop, so that's kind of rude of her. Rude of him, I think. Disappeared during the plague. It's interesting. I'm not going to talk too much about No Eyes because I have a video that I want to do about this, and you've probably seen the video that I did about this. This is very interesting. Actually, I will talk a little bit. No Eyes isn't the only one who's removed their eyes. If you look around, there's, I think, 1 or 2 other people who have removed their eyes. Only member of his tribe to take up a weapon. Yeah, this guy's interesting too. I'd have to do some more looking into that. This is lore, dream lore, which is actually kind of important. Oh. That's interesting. Does his base model have that? Oh, you can't really tell from this view. He has the same head shape as Hornet, as the dark, the deep area. That is an interesting. That's an interesting dichotomy that's set up. You'd have kind of 2 opposing factions then if the Deep were Nightmare aligned before the Pale King showed up, and the Light was Dream aligned. I think I know where my Deep Nest video is going to come from for season 2. That's good. That's good. Now masters Oro and Maddo. Gods by toil and nail-bound. Brothers sworn to guard the weak. Masters of the sacred ground. Help us find the god we seek. Prayer to the masters. God-inspired master of arts whose work shall eternal endure. Pure beyond our minds and hearts, reveal to us the God most pure. Sagely God of the cunning and bold, sharpen our nails and show us the odds. O greatest of masters, we wish to behold that one still greater, the God of gods. Forgetting the Hollow Knight journal looks like that? You should look at it more. It's got good lore. Very good lore. Sibling. Hornet. Pure vessel. This is the one I'm after. Deepest silence and holy shell, given nail by Given nail and named a knight, bound by chain and egg and spell. Hear our plea, reveal thy light. Prayer to the vessel. Sacrifices he imposed on others, all for nothing. This is kind of... Oh, Silksong, right. I've not played it. No spoilers for Silksong, please. I will play it sometime either at the end of this year or the start of next year when I finish Pantheon 5. This is interesting. So, knowing what I know now and having done the Down the Well Season 1, which if you haven't seen it, I'm going to spoil something from that. Which is that more or less the king's plan was kind of working. Where they sealed the vessel away. And then we show up and we ruin it. Because we want to actually get rid of it. We don't want it just contained. Or mostly contained. Because in the state it's in when we get to Hallownest, it's very, very depleted. But then we kill the Dreamers, and then it opens it back up. Or you can also release it from the Ancient Kingdom. If you go kill the Broken Vessel, it does the same thing, where the egg cracks. Because the Broken Vessel is still containing it, and the Dreamers are still containing it, but just barely. So if you kill either one, it kind of makes all of the work that they did to contain it the first time null and void. And this is, I think, a bigger hint to that. I should have added this dialogue somewhere in the video. That would have been good. Maybe I'll do that for Season 2. All for nothing. Just that last line, all for nothing, would have been really good. I don't know if anyone would have put that together. Plague infection, the madness that haunts the corpse of Hallownest. The light screams out from the eyes of this dead kingdom. What's the source? Okay. I've got an idea. And people are not going to like this. Do you see how the Radiance has 3 tines up top? All of the kings have a special crown, by the way. The Pale King, the one that we see, I actually don't know if he has an entry here. Probably not. The Hollow Knight was turned impure? I mean, that was kind of the point, was that you'd take the vessel and you'd make it really strong, and it would absorb all of the infection, and then you'd seal everything in a dream prison so that it can never get out. The sacrifice that they talk about is sacrificing the Hollow Knight, which is the strongest warrior that the kingdom had, and the 3 Dreamers, who were kind of in charge of 3 important parts of the kingdom. And like important political figures. All of those people had to sacrifice, as well as all of the siblings had to sacrifice to contain the infection, and ultimately it doesn't work. The actual Broken Vessel is here somewhere, right? Because the only place that's still left, like, it was not fully enough to contain everything. Just to kind of stay it off. The last part where it's left kind of uncontained is broken, in the ancient kingdom. What is that place called? Ancient Basin, that's right. Not quite the same, right. So I don't know if this was an earlier attempt, or what. Or maybe this was just another one of the ghosts that died and got taken up. Given Love? I've not seen that anywhere. Then again, I am running off of only what the game gives me because I've not read anyone else's speculation. Because there's a lot of stuff that's just not given to you. Okay, this is the thing that people are really not going to like. You see a statue of the king at some point. You actually see a few of them. And there are two different versions of it. One is the Pale King. I have the Seal of Binding. Yes. Used to contain a powerful force. This is the same seal that is in Deep Nest at some point. And it's also on the egg in the temple. But yeah, this doesn't talk about love at all. What was I saying? Okay, we see multiple statues of the king. There's one that has 7 points on his crown, and then there are two that have 4. Both are related to White Defender. So if you go... Oh, and actually, I might actually have that item on me. Hang on. I do. All of the old King's Idols and Hollowness seals have 4 points. And then there is, as well as the actual King's brand. And then there's an updated statue in Ancient Basin that has the full crown with 7 tines to it. As well, the Pale King himself has 7 tines. There's also a statue that is right of White Defender, or Dung Defender now, which is the King's Idol. I think you actually find a King's Idol there as well. It's rewarded after Path of Pain. So you go there, you see that the king and the Hollow Knight are friends. Or that at least they get along. You also do see that in Ancient Basin as well, when you climb back out of the pit. You see the younger version of Hollow Knight, which is supposed to show you that, like, this is the one that actually managed to climb its way out of the pit. And then you see him later on as this ghost is being raised and cultivated for a higher purpose. So this King's Idol is found by a statue with only 4... I don't know why love would make the Hollow Knight impure. I don't think that's stated anywhere. And then in the back, the screen at the back of the White Defender fight, the king is in the center of it, because it's got a crown with 4 points on it. And that, the armor looks significantly different. It looks... I think it looks like it has wings, but that could just be bias. So it's very weird that at one point the king had a crown with 4 tines that all of the statues are based on. And then at some point the crown switches to having 7, which matches the worm that you find in Kingdom's Edge. And the statue in Ancient Basin that asks you for tithes also has 7 points. My point being is that if you have, at one point, the stated king, the King's Idol, the King's brand, whatever, with 4 points, and you have the radiance with 3 points, and very specifically, like, this is very... I think it's drawn specifically like this. The Pale King, as we find him at the end, and this could just be symbolism, because it's a crown, you could take it off, has a crown with 7 points. Like 3 plus 4 is 7. I don't know what that means. I have no clue what that means. It could mean that the king at some point, like, dreamt of the radiance, and so was kind of embodying it. And maybe the sacrifice was that the king, now knowing about the radiance and, like, wanting to follow it and gain the power, wanted to also remain king. No mind to think, no will to break, no voice to cry suffering. I'd have to look at that more. Also, do we see raised and trained to prime form? I think that that interpretation would fully depend on whether or not the pure vessel was ever called the pure vessel while it was alive, or while it was in its adult form, because the vision we see, I'd have to look again, is my brain is somewhere. It's the end of the night. The vision we see after Path of Pain, I don't know if that has big vessel or small vessel. Or old and young, I guess, is better. I can check. It is young vessel. I think the idea that we could have a pure vessel and it would be called pure vessel and yet somehow still impure does not make as much sense to me. The game is very specific about naming. And I think if we're going to accept that, it kind of disproves itself in a sense, because, and you're free to believe whatever you want, but if we want to believe that something as small as the vessel being close to the king in any sort of affection, calling it impure, then the naming of it being pure vessel while it's also in its prime final form can't be a mistake. Like, if we're going to be that specific, they both have to be specific, and it kind of denies itself, right? I don't know. I will think more on it. I still need to go through and read all of the dialogue and stuff. Not what he was. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It doesn't say that. I think the bigger thing to disprove me would be what was it you said? No mind to think, no mind to think, no will to break, and no voice to cry suffering. I think the bigger point is that we know from, there's other lore in here that actually supports what you said. Not about love, but about it being impure at some point. Desire. If you desire to take the infection into yourself, you become stronger. Right, so infection is not forced on people with sufficiently strong will. They have to accept it. And if the vessel had desire to take in the radiance, then you know, that's a different thing. I actually kind of think, well, I won't spoil it because this is kind of what my Down the Well series is about. But I think that the Hollow Knight just did not want the radiance inside of him. I think the desire isn't to have the infection, but it's to be rid of it. Or... no, I won't spoil it. I won't spoil the ending I have in mind. I think there's a very good reason that... and this is spoilers for the end of the game, by the way. When Hornet stabs him in the face, that he doesn't just swat her away like a fly. Because by the end of the game, we're way more powerful than she is. So if he really wanted to, he could probably just smack her up, like, away. And we're supercharged lore-wise because we have the Dream now. That's like the whole thing, is that we're unnaturally powerful against the infection. And I think it's part of the reason that he's, like, stabbing himself trying to release the infection is tied to something I'll bring up in my series. I don't know, if people are asking, by the way, I've said this before, the Down the Well series is my interpretation of the lore. So just from playing the game and reading all the dialogue and stuff, and picking up clues, that's like my lore video, essentially. To help the knight, or to power himself up, I think we take the power himself up. I thought the same thing when we're getting that from like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. And this game is inspired by Dark Souls and Elden Ring, so I can see that being a possibility. It's on the table for sure. I interpreted it differently after reading everything, but we'll see. I'm also trying to figure out how the radiance ties in, because this does seem very intentional. Everything seems very intentional with this game. There's not a lot that seemed like a mistake when they made this game, which is very impressive. Normally I'm very critical, and I feel like there was only like one or two things I ever thought was an issue, besides the fact that the punctuation's incorrect on a lot of the dialogue. The intentionality of having, at one point, the king having 4 tines and now having 7, and the radiance having 3 seems very, very important. But I don't know why. Unless it's just symbolic. Oh, I've encountered every enemy? Oh no, it increases. It increases. Because all the secret enemies are here. If you're just arriving, I'm just blabbing at the end of stream. I've been here for an extra half hour on accident. I beat Pure Vessel. Scroll back if you're on YouTube, like 20 minutes or whatever. Also, the soul experiments are something I need to look at more. The name of this being God Tamers is very curious. Pale Lurker. This is also strange. I need to do more reading. Deathloodle, that's a badass name. Fools. I feel like I just need to go through and read all of the names again. Oh yeah, this is something I was wrong about in the series, by the way, too. Light Seed. This is very clearly the lifeblood. It even says it's infected. That was just a mistake. I did not mean that. Did not mean that to happen. This one's interesting. I still stand by this being a sentient piece of infection. The implications of that are also implied in the series I've done. Evite. We can also look... Are the Dreamers in here? I don't think so. White Defender. Champions called the Knotted Grove, the Battle of Blackworm. Yeah, and his real name is Orgrim. I need to look at their names again. I think that's important. I also don't know the lore behind this guy. I have to look into that some more. I don't know if that'll be a down the well video. Seems... These guys. I did a video on this. But I don't know how the Soul Sanctum ties into the wider lore. It's important. I just don't know why. The Manthuses are important too. The bugs of Old Hallownest. No love for each other. That is true. There are two like really distinct eras of Hallownest as well. And you can see it in the tramway. Because you have the Stagway that was old. And the Stag complains about the trams being invented. And you find the trams in Deepnest. So it seems like there was a time in which Deepnest was not very well connected with the rest of Hollow Knight. And then at some point they integrated. And I don't know when that is. I need to find that out. Is there anything else in here that was like super important? Yeah, the infected life seed. It was such a stupid mistake. I should have caught that. Nothing I can do about it now. I'll leave a note for it in whatever video I do about it. Okay, I think that's all the time I have. I get to go do other stuff. It's getting late here. So yeah, I will see at some point. I did it. I beat the Pure Vessel. Oh, there's something in front. I don't realize there were statues. I'm getting distracted again. Alright, I'm gonna call it. Everyone, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I will see you at some point in the future. Maybe this week, maybe next week. And we'll do, probably more Spookies. Maybe some more Hollow Knight. Yep, that's all I got. that is good lore. Oh, I'm still streaming. Why didn't this turn off? There we go. I'll have to watch out for that.